Hey guys, what's going on? It's Seth. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you for coming to hang out. Now, what I want to talk today about is saving Claude Code credits and general 10xing of whatever effort you're currently putting in to your Claude Code. Now, there is a way to save an incredible number of tokens, and I have an agent for you. If you comment below, I can share them with you, whatever. But look, without further ado, I just want to kind of get into things here. Now, here's the hook. The octopus, as you know, is one of the smartest animals on Earth. But the catch is that it dies very young, and it dies every time there's a hatch because it doesn't live long enough to like hand off that knowledge. So every generation starts from zero. Now, that's your Claude Code setup right now. What's the cost? Well, every session, Claude rereads your entire code base. It rediscovers your deployment method. It relearns your preferences, okay? And that is all your credits being burned away just to get you back to where you were yesterday. Now, in terms of real numbers, all right? You have 20 plus projects, multiple sessions a day, thousands of credits wasted on reorientation. This isn't a prompting problem, it's a system problem. So every time you start a new session, Claude forgets everything from the last time. It has to reread your files, relearn your setup, refigure out what you're doing. So how does this come about in real life? Well, Claude reads everything and it does great work, but session ends, memory is gone. Session 2, Claude reads everything again. Session ends, memory is gone. And again, so you paid for launching Claude into a project 3 separate times. That's all tokens that you have to spend just to get back up to where you were last time. Now, this is real cost. Rereading files, credits burned. Relearning setup, credits burned. Re-explaining context, credits burned. And then you finally get to the actual work. And you're paying Claude to remember instead of paying it to work. Now, I call this the octopus fallacy. The belief that being smart is enough. The octopus is absolutely brilliant, but it has zero knowledge transfer. Does that sound familiar? Now, most people think that the fix is a better prompt or a smarter model, but it's not the problem. The real problem is the memory system. Intelligence without memory is just expensive rediscovery. So, how have we solved this? Well, we write things down, we teach our kids, we build on what came before, reading, writing, watching videos, all that kind of stuff, knowledge transfer, and that's what makes us different. So, the fix. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a live demo, and I'm going to show you the wrap it up strategy. This is to get us around that whole octopus fallacy of you complete something, you birth a new thing, and the new thing doesn't remember anything that happens before. So to wrap it up is one phrase at the end of every session that triggers a system that saves what matters. Saves project file updates, saves PM hub syncs, it saves time logs, hours tracked with no manual entry. Because without memory, what project is this? How do I deploy? What did we do last time? 10 minutes and however many hundreds of thousands of credits are wasted every single time. But with memory, here's where we left off. 3 tasks done, 2 remaining, ready to continue. Start, 0 waste. Instead of 100,000 credits spent trying to catch up, it's like 200 and everything's reviewed. So before, credits, relearn work. After, just work. This is the goal. So I'm going to show you how I set this up. If you work with Claude or anything else, you say wrap it up, or let's close out, or let's get something moving. And then that's what it does. It goes ahead, it saves what's learned, and it gets the next session ready. So I'm going to launch into my let's go here. You'll see now this is my general thing. I'm on effort low. I just want to do a little bit of thing. I'm going to say, show me where we left off with zero advertising. If you are curious about this, I do full audits of your system. You can check the link below. You can book me. I come in, we hang out. I make sure that your system is working completely, perfectly for whatever you need to do. Full system audit. It's amazing. It'll save you a ton of credits. It'll save you a ton of time. And it just makes things all the more better for you, right? Because that's the win here. Now, as you can see here, exactly where we left off. I got people to call. And next up on the site demo, right? management, industry pages, whatever. So this is what it can look like, right? And this is what it looks like when I go through. So now I'm going to say, I think this looks good. Thanks for letting me know. What? Let's wrap this up. Now, when I say wrap this up, it automatically ships through a bunch of other agents, which will come in. Searching for pattern, you can see time tracking, right? So it tracks the time that I spend on every single project. And I've given it my hourly rate. It automatically tracks the time. So at the end of each month, it checks what the time actually is. It sets up the time, helps me with my billing and my actual work on anything that I happen to be working on. And it's going to keep going through that. And the way I set this up was, I'll give you guys a little rundown actually right here, because like, why not? So what I've done is, and you could do this with a simple prompt. I can also help you if you want my agents and what I've done for this. Just drop a comment below. If you want to work directly with me, also drop a comment. I'll be free to reach out, and I'll have a landing page for that kind of stuff if you guys are curious. But all this to say, session log, look what it did. Session log update, April, I just did a status check. Time log, 0.08 hours, right? PM Hub, no changes, right? Obsidian, PM Hub, another tool that I've used as a second brain for my, I'll show this. What I've used was a bit of a second brain here. Obsidian PM Hub didn't have any Zio specific tasks to update today, because all I do is I've just created agents that automate all of these things, so that way I don't have to start from scratch every time I go about this, and you shouldn't have to either, right? What agents are deployed when we start and wrap up a project for the day? And here you go, bit of the secret sauce because you stayed till the end. There you go, it reads all of this, it goes through everything. These are instructions I follow manually each time, not hooks or automated agents. If you want to automate them as hooks as well, fire the conversation start at end. So this is something that is set up, it's automated, wrap up, triggers done, finished, right? Update the client, CLAUDE.md, sync Obsidian, log time, everything is good to go. So when I want to jump into something, it shows it right away. When I want to leave something, it's documented, I can come back to it. It's not trying to figure out what's going on. And so the judgment layer, right? What we're looking at here and what this is doing, this isn't just note taking. The system decides what to keep, blockers, completed work, new task, time log. It's institutional memory, okay? Anyone can dump a session log. The hard part is knowing what matters and what's important for the next session versus what's noise. That's the difference between a tool and a system. Tools do what you tell them. Systems do what you tell them if you remember to. Now, don't be an octopus. Build systems that survive the session. Your Claude setup is probably costing you more than it's saving. I can help you with that. If you are curious and you want an audit or you want to chat about it, there'll be a link below. Also, subscribe if you want more workflows just like this. Drop your biggest Claude Code frustration in the comments below. I read every single one. I love that kind of stuff. Thank you so much. If you stayed to the end, you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.